Tonight, guys, we are at what is called the Forest of Sorrow. Yo! And dude, my tent is open. What the No, my tent was not open when I left here. Somebody outside. Shh. Welcome back to Cursed Urban. I'm your host, Dan. And tonight I have a very special treat for you guys. Before we get into that video, guys, if you're new here, make sure to go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn those notifications on. And if you're a returning subscriber, member of the Cursed Crew, make sure to leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys are ready for tonight's investigation. Tonight, guys, we are at what is called the Forest of Sorrow. Yes, quite a, what's the word I'm looking for? A sinister name. Very sinister name. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's what they've nicknamed it, the Forest of Sorrow. Here we have all sorts of activity has been reported. Paranormal, cryptid, missing persons, a supposedly current day cult still operates out of this forest and makes sacrifices here. Very, very sinister stuff. And then, like I said, that the whole cult thing is still present day. So yeah, but yeah, we are down in central Illinois in the Forest of Sorrow. And I am at a camp spot right now. We will be camping. I'm going to be setting up camp here in a minute. But yeah, we're going to be camping tonight. So my plan of attack is we're going to get the camp set up, get the fire prepped, not started, the fire prepped, get everything put out, and yeah, we'll get into it tonight. So I'm going to be doing that, and then we're going to go hit the trails, start doing some preliminary research with Spirit Talker and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time since I've been out camping. I was sick for a while, as a lot of you guys know, and then I just haven't had the opportunity. But tonight it's gonna be good. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting the tent set up and everything like that. And we're right by a trailhead too, so we can hit the trail at night and just come right back to the camp. And as you can see, dude, I have absolutely got a gorgeous campsite right on the water. So yeah, I'm very excited to be using this campsite. There's a lot more around here, but this one is like I got like the best one. So I'm excited. We're far away from it. I mean, there's like nobody camping here anyways. There's like 2 people when I came in, but we're far away from everybody because we won't be bothered, we won't be harassed or disturbed, hopefully. But yeah, guys, let's get to it. I'm gonna set up and then we'll get started. Alright guys, so I got my tent set up. I haven't done that for a while. I have not done that for a while, I will admit. Like, I literally forgot how to set a tent up for a second. I was struggling. Struggling setting my $30 Walmart tent up. It happens, alright? I'm sure it's happened to you. So I got that, and then what I really wanted to do was I wanted to get my fire set up, like ready, so I wouldn't have to mess with it tonight. Like, so it'd be fine. So I'd come back, you know, dump some lighter fluid or rubbing alcohol and hand sanitizer all over it, spark it up, and be good, be set. But as I was starting to set the tinder in there, I felt like a little bit of heat coming off the ground, and then I like brushed up the ashes with a stick, and I saw like some sparks. So there was still a fire in there. Somebody must have just had one, you know, last night, and it's still smoldering under there. And I was like, all right, I don't want to set up everything and have this thing come to life while I'm not here, which, I mean, it would be fine. Like, you know, nothing would happen, but it would burn up all my wood. So I was like, okay, so it looks like I have to do it at night. But we got camp like 90% of the way set up. Actually like 75% of the way set up. So whatever, it's fine. And now we will go out, we will hit the trails, and we will start investigating what is around here, what this place could possibly, potentially, maybe have in store for us. Alright guys, so I was about to pack up everything, lock the car with it, and I walked over here. I was just getting some shots, some of like the B-roll shots, so you guys see which B-roll is like the, you know, just environment shots, like, you know, to establish where I'm at, stuff like that. I saw something really, really weird, kind of disturbing. Check this out. I have no idea how this got here. Look at this. We got we got a boot here. Just one. There's some baby clams in it. See what the date is on here. 2027. But it's got some rust around the can, around the edges of it. And this boot definitely, look at that. Going right through here. Hey, get out of here. This squirrels, dude, squirrels everywhere right now. Oh, they're coming right up by me. Oh, they saw me. Slicking his tail. He's not happy I'm here. I don't know if that was... The other one's still right over here. Oh, it just left. I don't know if that was like his girlfriend, his wife over there, or they're like, you know, mad at each other, or they're just playing. I don't know, whatever. That was kind of cool though. Anyways, yeah, this boot definitely looks like old. It doesn't look super new. It looks like it's men's boot. So yeah, that's kind of weird. There's only one too. Like, I kind of like looked around the area before I started filming, like just briefly, and I only saw one boot. So I'm not gonna mess with it though. I'm gonna put this back, put this clams or whatever it was back in there. I'll set that over there. See if there's anything else in this pile. some firewood. Might borrow that if I need to, but I'll leave the boot. Really weird though. One boot with a can of clams in it. Nothing else though. Maybe this is hollow? No, it's not. I was like, maybe one of these is hollow and like they hid something in here. Oh man, if I go back here, I'm gonna get covered with burrs. Then again, I'm gonna have to wash these right away when I get home anyways. Because a smoke smell filled with forest. Yeah, I don't really see anything else here, guys. Just that one boot. It's so strange. It's really weird how there's just a can of clams shoved in it. You know? Really, really bizarre. Well, I guess that's a good sign. A good sign for us tonight, then, at least. Already finding weird stuff, but yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna mess with it. Maybe they left it here for another time, like they knew they're coming back, or like maybe they know this is, or maybe this is like their camping area. You know what I mean? Like they always camp here or something. But yeah. Like I said though, I might borrow that wood if I run out. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff back into the car and then lock it up. I'm gonna go hit the trail. All right, so we're headed out, and this is what I was saying is nice, guys. It's like we got a trail that leads out right from the campsite, and looks like it loops around this lake a good ways. So, yeah, we'll head down it. I don't know. I know it like this lake is pretty big. It's pretty sizable. It's really quiet today, but I mean, I'm not surprised because it was supposed to rain. Thankfully, it didn't, but it was supposed to rain, so that probably canceled a lot of people's plans. But I was coming out no matter what. I was like, you know what? If it rains, so be it. Like, I'll just sit in the tent the whole time. But I made plans today, so I'm going to do it. Like, I want to get a video out for you guys, and I've been wanting to hit this place for a long time. It was just a little bit of a drive down here, so I've been kind of hesitant, but really nice spot. I'd love to come here in the summer or even in the fall. Looks like this tree fell, and they just cut it right in half to let people to open up the trail again. And it looks like they made like a little stool out of the tree, maybe for people to fish and stuff. Oh, check this out, guys. Somebody tell me what that is. Is that a birdhouse or is that a bat house up there? See that? What kind of house is that? Because there's two of them. They look the same, like the bird houses and bat houses, I think. Well, not all of them, but some of them look the exact same. I think that's a bird house though, because I don't think the bat houses have like the slits in it, you know. But I am not a avian professional, so I wonder what all that it looks like. The electrical is cut. There's one thing I'm worried about, to be honest, is I'm worried that, because I know this campground has lights at night. Like they got like, you know, the telephone style lights, like, so I'm worried that it's gonna be too bright for us, but I don't know. I guess I'm getting worked up for no reason. There's nothing I can do, if, you know, even if there is too many lights. I just hope I got a spot that's far enough away that you know, I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, this place is cool though. I really like being so close to a trail. It's really, really helpful. All right. So I just wanted to take a second and get into the history of the forest. Now, this place has, from what I've been able to find online, been like crazy haunted. Just like I've stated before, just disturbing activities going on here. Recent cult activity, cryptid sightings. This is actually, I mentioned before, if you guys have seen some of the older videos, that I've had a buddy who's actually had a Bigfoot encounter. And the place he had the encounter at was only about an hour and a half from here. And that ties into with this forest, because there's also been a lot of purported Bigfoot sightings here as well. I mean, there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings anywhere. Like pretty much any place I go, there has been Bigfoot sightings. So I kind of neglect saying that sometimes, like, oh, there's Bigfoot sightings, because anywhere, I'm sure your backyard has had a Bigfoot sighting at one point. That's a bit of exaggeration. But anyways, so this is close to where my buddy had a Bigfoot sighting. So I know there is Bigfoot activity within, you know, the vicinity. And yeah, just paranormal stuff, like crazy paranormal stuff, full-bodied apparitions, disembodied voices, whistles being heard at night when there's nobody there. People coming back to their campsites. This one's kind of like, I've heard this a few different times, but it's easy enough to explain away. People coming back to their campsites and like stuff being disorganized, or like camp chairs being turned upside down. I mean, it could be an animal, it could be another camper, it could be a whole lot of things. So I can't really like be like, oh, you know, that's crazy. So that one kind of got to sweep that under the rug. So there's also the thing that's crazy, the most crazy to me that I want to focus on is the cult activity. It's like, you don't hear, like, you hear about that like from back in the day, you know, from the 1990s, 1980s, sometimes early 2000s, but it's very rare to find a place that has recent cult activity. Now, I couldn't find a whole lot of heavy examples of it, of heavy reports, but there's been a lot of eyewitnesses, a lot of people who've just kind of have said that, and yeah, so hopefully we can find the cult's altar. That's really what I'm after, because there's supposedly an altar back here somewhere in this forest, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Like, look at this place, and I have no idea where to go other than it's in the campground area. So I don't know, but yeah. So that's what I'm trying to like look for, is like cult, like evidence of a cult, but we'll focus on kind of everything. You know, we don't go for one thing here on Cursed Urban. We look for cryptids. Cryptids are always number one. Cults number two, and paranormal stuff number three. That's my order, you know, of what I like to look for things in. All right, let's get back on the trail. Thinking about to run a little bit of spirit talker here too, and I brought the death whistle with, of course, so we can use that later. Freak out some campers and maybe get some creatures angry at us. Let's hit it. Gotta watch out on this trail, because as I was actually setting up the camera, I had a dude on a mountain bike fly by, and it's really narrow trail, so I'm trying to discern all the squirrel noises, because dude, there's like, I don't know what it is, but there's like squirrels everywhere here, like straight up everywhere. So I'm trying to discern between like the squirrel noises and the mountain biker noises, which are, you know, different enough, but still, you know, I don't want to get plowed over by a mountain bike because I'm thinking it is a squirrel and I don't move. Look at that, somebody left their fishing bobber here. I wonder if the fishing's good here. Maybe that's what we should do. How many of you guys are into fishing? All right, are any of you guys into fishing? Maybe I should like, maybe I should do like a investigation slash camping and fishing video. I wonder if anybody's ever done that, where we come out, we like go fishing and then cook everything up back at the campsite. That might be kind of fun, especially like ice fishing. I mean, I don't like ice fishing, but I'd do it. If you guys thought it was cool, I'd do it at least once. But I don't know, a lot of people just want to come here for the scary stuff. So I don't know, they might be bored by that. Then again, I guess you could just kind of like skip over it if you didn't like it. But for some reason, people don't understand that. They don't understand. Not everyone, a very small percentage of viewers, like, get like so bent out of shape when I put something up they don't like. Like, Dad, I don't like this. Like, okay, don't watch it. Okay, skip over it. So, like I said, a very small percentage. Most of you guys, actually, the overwhelming majority of you guys are super chill and super awesome. That's why you guys are the cursed crew. Well, this feels like a good spot. Let's start some spirit talker here. This feels like a good spot. I have absolutely nothing to base that off of, why this feels like a good spot, but it does. It does feel like a good spot. Dude, there's literally, dude, squirrels everywhere. Like, absolutely everywhere. It's so crazy. Like, I don't think I've seen such a high concentration of squirrels in my entire life. Like, this is unreal. Because, I mean, they're cool. Like, squirrels are a cool little animal. All right, let's see. Spirit talker, there we go. Let's see if we get any answers. I'm hoping so, because we're still really close to the campsite. There's two people right across from me fishing, right across the lake. They're probably, I wonder if they can see me, and they're just like sitting here like, why is this guy just holding a camera on himself, like doing nothing. I'm gonna drop the tripod though. Isabella. First thing we got is a name, which I'm not fond of names. They're hard to get anything to match up. Yeah, there we go. Dude, I swear, this cheap little $4 tripod I got from Goodwill has been like literally the best tripod of my entire life. I've put I put my cinema camera on it. I use it for this camera. It folds up real quick. It unfolds. I am going to be so disappointed.
I've been here 50 years.
The day that it breaks, which I hope is a long time from now. I've been here 50 years and I'm still not bored. You guys know where that's from. Let me know in the comments. Maybe it's 30 years. I don't know. Alright, so the first thing we got is a name. Isabella. I've been here 50 years. What I like to do, as you guys know, I like to just like let Spirit Talker go. See if it gives me anything before I start asking questions. That's been like my preferred method for quite a while. It seems to work pretty good for me. So it's kind of what I do.
Keep the camera on.
Keep the camera on. All right, I like that response. Couldn't tell if there was somebody coming or just animal. Keep the camera on. Well, I'm not getting a lot of good responses, but it's promising that I'm at least getting responses.
Will you stay a while?
Will you stay a while? Sounds like a question directly to me. Yes, I will. I will be staying the night here, and I will have the camera on. So if you'd like to show me something, I definitely invite you to. The only time I will be straight up with you guys, I am leaving at some point tonight to go get dinner. I did not bring stuff to cook over the fire just because I straight up did not feel.
I love to sing.
I love to sing. Okay. It's because I straight up did not feel like cooking over the campfire tonight. Being completely honest, I did not feel like cooking over the campfire tonight. So I was like, there's like a bunch of, not a bunch, but a few fast food places like 15 minutes from here. So I will be leaving probably right before it gets dark to go and have dinner and then come back. See, like cooking over the campfire, like it's fun and stuff. Like it is. I do enjoy like campfire.
May I touch you?
Yes, you may touch me. Feel free. I do enjoy campfire food, but it's just so much extra stuff to bring with. I was like, I'm not about it tonight. Probably gonna have enough fun trying to light the campfire with wet wood.
Around.
Ooh, what the? That was weird. So it felt like somebody took their finger extremely gently and like ran it like from my neck to like right here on my back, like very gently, like just like super soft, like almost like if you just touch your hair, like just touch the hair on your arm without touching your skin, just like that. That's how it felt. It felt like somebody started my neck right here and went down to my back, just like that.
I move things.
And that's right when it was right after we got "May I Touch You." Well, not right after, but it's like around the same time, within a minute or two of "May I Touch You." Could it have been goosebumps? Like, because I can definitely feel the temperature cooling down, like gradually. Maybe. It might have been me getting the chills or something. But usually the chills, like you feel it in your body. This was like I felt it like within like the size of a finger, like a small finger. Like it didn't go like throughout my whole body. It just like,
there's more of us.
that's weird. That's really weird. But it's a good start. There's more of us. I move things. Yo, check that out. I scared it. Oh, dude. They're a beaver. Oh, see, here comes a dude on a bike right now. Dude, I missed that. There's a beaver. Oh, dude, it was right there. It just popped up, it swam, and I tried to flip the camera around, but I think I scared it away when I was like, excited about it. Oh, that sucks. That was cool though. I wish I would have gotten that on video. Man, I'm salty about not getting the beaver on video. Understanding. There's more of us than understanding. Alright. There's some ducks. No beaver. All right, let's continue. Let's keep moving and see what else we can see on this path. All right, back onto the trail. So, man, dude, it's getting dark. I've had to open up my aperture all the way now. I'm about to have to start bumping up the ISO on the camera. And I am getting hungry. Decided to go get some dinner. I did bring marshmallows though. I did bring marshmallows, so I'll have to do some spirit talker and marshmallows. That'll be something people haven't done before. Maybe they have. I don't know. I watched a few camping. I do still watch a few camping videos. Oh. Somebody coming through with a bike.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it. See, that's what I mean. Got to pay attention because they shoot through here, which seems fun. I kind of want to get like a mountain bike. Actually, I do have a mountain bike. I never use it. Maybe I should. Mountain bike would be a good way to get around the forest too. Like I could cover a lot more ground on a bike. Maybe I should look into that. Gotta get my legs stronger though. I'd be dead in like 5 minutes on a mountain bike on these trails. Yo, what's that? Dude, what is that? Yo, that's pants. That's pants. I don't have a zoom lens, but I can at least get the camera so you guys can get a closer look. Extend the camera over this water. It's sketchy, but whatever. Yeah, that's like somebody's jeans or something, it looks like. It's kind of sketchy because that's like, first we found those boots. Now we find these jeans. I don't know, man, like, it definitely seems to be like some sort of evidence of missing people. I don't know for sure though. But like we got the boots, we got jeans. It looks like the weird thing about the boots too was like, why was there a can of food shoved in the boots? You know, it looked like they were trying to like hide that, along with a little bit of firewood. It looked like they were trying to hide that from somebody, obviously. Hide it from somebody because they don't, you know, maybe I'm going out on a limb here. And why was there only one boot? That's the other thing. Why was there only one boot? And there was a piece of burned wood back there too, which is kind of odd. So I don't know. Now we find just like very, very old jeans. I don't know, dude. The vibes are getting sinister around here, getting dark. This is impressive though. Completely off subject. This is impressive. Like, look, How do mountain bikes just ride up this? Like, you can see the tracks. Like, you had to go over here, and then we're like up here. Like, I understand riding down, but like riding up it, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's another trail. Huh. I don't know which way to go. We'll go this way. We'll stay on the main trail. Yeah, it's definitely getting darker and darker by the minute, guys. Okay, it looks like it, yeah, it comes out just like some type of opening here. Alright. I gotta bump the ISO up again. Getting real dark out. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it just comes out to an opening. It looks like it might be the other end of the campground or something. I'm gonna head back to the campsite. I'm gonna start, actually I'm gonna go to the campsite, go get something to eat, and then come back. So I can go get dinner out of the way. Come back, then we'll set up the fire, and probably go for another walk. Then we'll have a fire, and yeah, get into the evening. And I need to go back because I did leave my flashlight in my car. So I have my panel light, but I don't have my flashlight. So I do need to grab that, because I don't want to be stuck out here at night with no light. Even though it is cloudy, and I think there's supposed to be a full moon or close to it out, so that might not be too bad. You light up the sky pretty well, but yeah. And I am gonna hit one more trail that I saw on the map. I think it's that way, but I'm not gonna film it unless something crazy comes up. Yeah. But okay, guys, I will see you shortly. And I am back. I have gotten my dinner, a very satisfying meal from McDonald's. And yeah, I got back to the campsite, got the fire situated, kind of about to light it. I figured I might as well film it while I light it, because it's probably going to go wrong and not go how I want it to straight off the bat. Because if you guys have seen this channel and you have seen me camping, you will know that there's nothing that I am worse at than fires, making fires. Yeah, so I brought a special ingredient though, rubbing alcohol. I'm just gonna dump it all over that. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna use hand sanitizer. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna give up. So, we shall see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna light the fire, and then we're gonna do some spirit talker here at camp, and roast some marshmallows, and have a good time. Hopefully a good time. Then I'm gonna hit the trails again, maybe, depending on how fast I burn through my firewood. And yeah, so let's get to it, and fingers crossed this thing actually ignites when I want it to. It's not going to. It's a spoiler right now. Alright guys, so I got my layers. I got a layer of paper, followed by a layer of small sticks, followed by a layer of small logs. So, with any luck, this will work. But, here's the thing. Everything is kind of damp aside from the logs. So, I don't know. I'm optimistic though, so we will try it. Alright guys, so I've changed my plan of attack. I'm going to use this paper to try and ignite everything. If this does not work immediately, I'm drenching the entire thing in rubbing alcohol until it does work. Okay, it's looking good, but that's just the paper so far. We gotta hope that it catches the wood on fire. So far, so good, though. I'm optimistic. Kind of. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, guys, plan. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Alright, plan. Plan A. We're back to plan A. Drench it in rubbing alcohol until it all lights on fire. Guys, I am not trying to count my blessings, but I think I got it. I think I got it. Maybe. Okay, so we got it kind of. I think it's starting to go. So once again, my fire making abilities are not my strong suit. So I do the best I can, which is crappy. All right, so get it set up here. I think I'm going to go try and find some more wood real quick in the forest. Not technically supposed to do that, but if you guys aren't going to say anything, then we'll be fine. Alright guys, so this fire looks good right now, right? That's because it's running off of 90% pine needles. Yeah. I'm just bringing a can of gas next time. I'm just going to dump 5 gallons of gas all over the fire and dump like black powder all over it so it sticks to it, and I'm just going to light it up and just, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I give up. But for now, it looks like the fire is working okay. I just jinxed it though, so yeah. But yeah, I dumped a bunch of pine needles all over it, like a ton of pine needles. Like I had like this much pine needle. I was just like, all right, just eat this and work, please. And fingers crossed that it's eating it and working. I don't know. We shall see as the night goes on. But I do have my lights set up, so even if this fire decides to let us down, actually I can't blame the fire. Even if my fire making skills let us down, weird. And I got a really weird email. Nothing bad. Just it's whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, even if my fire making skills is down, at least I'll be illuminated by some scary red lights. Alright, so guys, we are going to get some spirit talker going. And see how that goes. As we sit here by the fire. Alright, we're on and running. You gotta be kidding me. Dude, I just heard a scream across the lake. For sure, I just heard a scream across the lake.
I died in a sword fight.
I died in a sword fight. Okay, that's interesting. But no, that was definitely a scream. Like, without a question. Was that you? Whoever I was speaking to earlier, whoever touched me.
Skeleton.
Skeleton. I think pine needles are the secret ingredient to the fire after all. So now it's doing pretty good. Hopefully it continues doing pretty good. Presents. Like, not here Santa brought you a present, like presents, like there's a presence here. Concentrate. What do you think I've been doing? Not concentrating?
Are you here for me?
Are you here for me? I am here for someone. It could be you. I'd like to learn something. I'd like to learn something about this forest. Is there anything you can tell me about it? Is there a cult? Her voice. Is there a cult here? Is there something here that shouldn't be?
Find my ashes.
Find my ashes. We've gotten that one a lot lately, I feel like. That's not the first time we've heard it. It really feels like we've gotten that one a lot lately. Like a lot.
We're apprehensive.
What was that? Dude, that's not a camper. The other campers are like all the way on the other side of this campground. What was that?
My name is James.
My name is James. That sounded like some really like loud metallic clang. That was really weird. Really, really weird. Going to adjust the fire real quick. Here's my handy dandy hot pad for the fire. Go deeper, huh? Oh, guys, another weird thing that I noticed here. In the fire pit, there was like, there it is, yeah. Dude, look at this. Oh, yeah, actually, I don't think I can grab it. But there was like a pair of like gloves that had been burnt.
Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome. So that's very odd to me, considering in the same area is where we found those boots. And find boots, we find gloves. Like, it's a little bit concerning, especially ones that looks like they tried to get rid of them, like they tried to burn them. It's really weird. Jeff. If there's something here with me that wants to communicate, can you give me any type of answer? Wilson, because it seems like we're getting a lot of just various things. Just nonsensical stuff. Can you make a noise for me, or maybe move something in the environment? Could you do that for me to let me know if you want to communicate? Dude, that was that. That was that scream again.
Speaking.
Who's speaking? That was that scream again. Dude, that seemed like it came really, really quick too. As soon as I asked, like, hey, can you you know, respond? Can you say something to me? And it seemed like that was really fast. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was not. But can you tell me? Is there a different way that you'd like to communicate with me? Maybe you don't like this. Maybe you don't know how. This is just an app on my phone. You can communicate with me through this device in my hand. All you have to do is interact with it. And you can tell me what you...
Emergency.
What the... Yo, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Did you guys hear that? It said emergency. And if you can't hear behind me for like the past 5 minutes, it's just been emergency sirens. Like, it sounded like cops first and then a fire truck. And then we get emergency, like it's trying to point something out. That's wild. That is wild. Thank you for that answer. Thank you for pointing that out. Take that as you would like to communicate. Can you tell me anything about this forest?
Investigator.
Investigator. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. Definitely. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Yes, I am an investigator. And I mean you no harm. I'm just interested in learning about this place, about this forest. I've heard there's a cult here. I've heard there's creatures that dwell in these woods. Can you tell me about any of that? If it's true. Paranormal, okay. Okay. Is there paranormal activity in this forest? Is that what you're talking about? Roman, okay. Let me get my fire stick and adjust the fire. Maybe adjust the fire.
I have no regrets.
Have no regrets. All right. I'm shutting Spirit Talker off. Sometimes it helps to have a little bit of a break. It seems like. So I'm going to shut Spirit Talker off for a minute. I'm going to tend to the fire, see if I can collect any more wood to throw on it, and then we'll get back to it. Alright guys, so We're hanging out. I'm out of wood. I try to go and find some in the forest, but no luck. It's funny because you're not supposed to use wood like in the forest for your fires, but then you go and you check for wood, and it's just oh, nothing's there. If you go anywhere else in the forest, you know, there's like trees down, everything. But like by these campsites, everybody uses it. I'm not gonna burn a bunch of pine needles because they just smoke. So yeah, that was weird. First of all, that we got those screams across the lake twice. It sounded like something was interested in communicating with us, but just didn't really know how. So that was odd. So yeah, I'm kind of at a crossroads on what to do here now. Now I got that fire lit, I don't want to go leave it unattended and walk down the trail. But also, I mean, I don't know. I was trying to think, 'cause like I said, I don't want to leave the fire unattended. But I also don't want to sit here and just, you know, do spirit talk, especially because we're not really getting any real good responses. You know what? You know one thing I haven't tried in a long time? It's Necrophonic. Somebody was suggesting me the other day to try Necrophonic. Let's see if I still got it on here. I think I do. Yeah, somebody's like, try Necrophonic if you haven't in a while. I really like that app. And I mean, it's alright. I mean, we've got, Max and I, when we used it before, we got some interesting responses, but yeah, I just haven't used it in quite a while. So we could try that. There it is, Necrophonic. I cannot wait to get a full frame camera again. Because what I have right now is I shoot with the Panasonic GH5. Wonderful camera. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love this camera. Quality's great. It's a small camera. It's very lightweight, very easy to carry. Lenses are lightweight, easy to carry. But in low light, it just sucks. It sucks. It's what's called a micro four thirds sensor. It's about 3/4 the size of a postage stamp. Great little filter, or not filter, great little sensor, but in low light like tonight, it's just a struggle to get it enough light. A full frame camera is a much larger sensor, so it's a lot easier to get enough light. So I finally cracked, and I'm like, I need a full frame again, especially because I mainly film at night. So I'm trying to sell my cinema camera right now, which pains me to do, but I barely ever use it because I haven't filmed the movie yet. And yeah, it would just be a lot better to have something that I will use versus, you know, a cinema camera right now. So we will try, or we will get that hopefully in a week or two. All right, we got Necrophonic. Let's I'm gonna mess with the fire real quick, and then we'll give it a shot and see if we can get any better communication through that than Spirit Talker. All right, guys. I think we're on our last legs for the fire because I can't find any more wood aside from that stash over there. With the boot, but I took one piece. I'm not going to take it all. Who knows? Somebody might need it more than I do. Whoever left that there, because obviously, you know, there's food there. There's a boot. There's wood. So I'm not gonna take it all because I definitely don't need it. I would hate, you know, for somebody to come back and then all their wood's gone, and they're like, oh. Another thing. Another person I thought it could be. who might have left all that stuff there, is I've heard of this. I don't know much about it, or if there's, you know, how many people actually do this. But I hear there's like survivalists out there who just like, you know, do that kind of stuff for practice, for fun. They'll go out and earlier in the year they'll hide like supplies and stuff, and then they'll go in to these places, into these forests with nothing, and just kind of like, you know, survive. I know there's a YouTube channel that does it, which is pretty cool. So maybe it's their stuff, maybe they planted it. I'm gonna turn on this light. Maybe. There we go. Red, of course. Gotta have the red. Gotta have the red. There we go. Now we got at least some illumination. Alright, I'm starting up Necrophonic. Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with me right now? It sounded like it said the dead. Like, extremely quietly, but I swear I heard the dead when I asked if there's anybody who wanted to communicate. It was just like a whisper, like the dead. Is there a creature that lives in this forest, or a cult that is here? I think it said both. It sounded like both. If you'd like to communicate with me through this app, can you give me a sign? Through this device. Either give me a clear answer on here, or maybe do something in the environment. Dude, that was just sticks breaking over there. Thank you for that. That was pretty fast too. There was definitely something breaking, like sticks or branches. Can you tell me your name? No. That was instant. That's like they did not want to tell me their name. That was like instant. Is there anything else that you can tell me about this forest? It sounded just like evil lives here. That's... That's exact. I think that's pretty close to what I heard. It sound like evil lives here. All right, stop Necrophonic. Yeah, it's very, very odd. Very odd. Evil lives here. I don't know, it's like, it seems like whatever I am trying, like, they don't, like, nothing wants to communicate. Like, it starts out good, and then that's it. Because we got, like, the branches breaking when I asked if they wanted to. I thought that was a good sign. We've heard screams tonight. I was touched by something earlier. I'm fairly convinced by that now. That something reached out and touched me earlier, and now there's nothing. It's like whatever was out there is like scared of talking, or I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put out this fire to the best of my ability, and probably take a quick trip down the trail. That's the importance of having multiple flashlights, guys. Gotta sometimes use one flashlight to find the other one. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick trip down that path, down that folks getting my eyes. Down that trail we went to a little bit earlier. Take a trip down there and probably come back, go to bed, and then I might get up later and go back down the path and see if we can find anything else. But yeah, I'm gonna get everything put away, and then we'll hit the trail for a little bit, very little bit, and then come back. Alright, we're headed out back down the trail. What I'm really interested in is I want to see if I can find, which I know I probably can't, that area where we heard the sticks breaking. And we heard that metallic clanging too. That was from the other side though. That wasn't from... That wasn't from like here. Yo! What was that? What the... Dude, that sounded powerful. That sounded like something big is right up ahead. Dude, what was that? That was no little like squirrel or raccoon. That was something that had some strength to it. What could that have been? Yeah, it was right up here. Hello? Dude, something does not feel right now. Like something feels off. Like it's one of those things, like when you get the knot in the pit of your stomach. Like something just doesn't feel like it should. Like my alarm bells in my head are going off that something is very, very wrong. If that makes sense. It just... oh man, dude, I don't know what it is, because this whole night, it hasn't been, like, super crazy. Like, that last path that I went on, like, where I saw a mimic, that was crazy. Like, that had me freaking out. Like, nothing like that, like, crazy has gone on tonight, but right now, it feels like I'm wearing lead boots. It feels like I should not be... Like, I should not be here. Like something's wrong. Like, something is out here. I don't know, dude. Like... Hello? I don't know. It's just, oh man, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a heavy presence that's hanging in the air, and the only thing I can describe it as is evil. Like an evil presence is here. I don't know if it has to do with that cult. If it's got to do with something that lives here, like... I don't know. but something just seems off tonight, or right now. And I don't know. Sorry guys, I know I'm rambling and just like kind of carrying on right now, but it's just, this is like just raw. This is like how I'm feeling right now, like with everything. Trying to decide. Trying to decide whether I should keep going. I don't know. Maybe I should go back. Go back to the safety of my campsite. Oh, what the f... What was that? Yeah, alright. I think I'm gonna go back. It's just, dude, something's not right out here. Something is not. Something's not right. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna head back to the camp. Something, dude. Yo, what the... I just saw a light. I saw a light. Dude. Yo. I just saw a light right over here. I think I got it on film. Wait. I didn't have this chair over here. This chair is closer to my tent. And dude, my tent is open. What the f... No, dude, my tent was not. No, my tent was not open when I left here. That chair was over by the tent, and the tent was not open. And then I just saw that light. I hope I got that on video. So the light was, yo, dude, the light was right about here. Okay, yeah, because there was a trail. There's a trail right there. And then I saw a light right here. And then as soon as I saw it, it shut off. But it was right here. There's that boot and stuff. So, oh man, were they looking for that? Why would somebody be here? And why would somebody just take off if they were here? Dude, that makes no sense at all. Like, if there was somebody just by my camp looking around with a light right by where this boot is, and somebody opened my tent, and I haven't stopped filming since. So it's been 12 minutes and 30 seconds since I started filming. When I started filming, I left the camp, went back down, and came back. So I have not cut this clip. So within that time, within 12 minutes, somebody came here, looked around, and left when I saw them. Dude, that's why I had a bad feeling there. It wasn't what was down the path. It was because that's what the feeling was like. It was like being watched. So I've been being watched since I've been here then. It really makes me think. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna figure this out, and then I'll be back. All right, guys. What's going on? So, yeah, that was a bit that was odd. I replayed through that. Man, I checked, and I think I couldn't see if I got the light on camera. I hope I did. But I think that's exactly what happened. Is I just had like some sort of like instinctual feeling like, hey, like I need to get out of here. Something's wrong. And there was somebody poking around my campsite that I returned to, shut their light off, and then left. Like, so I think that's what the alarm bells in my head were doing, were notifying me of. It's like, yeah, I shouldn't, something's wrong. But it wasn't necessarily on the trail, even though we heard that those, like, something, like, just eviscerating, like, branches and stuff up ahead. Yeah, that didn't seem to be it, but I don't know. But against my better judgment, since this is a camping video, I am going to camp here and hopefully stay the night. I actually am pretty tired. I did set my alarm, so so I will get up at 3 a.m. and we will go out again. Go out on the trails again and see if we can get anything. But yeah, for now I am going to go to bed. I gotta plug my camera. Oh, it's got a fresh battery. I gotta plug it in. I'm gonna plug the camera into the light. I'm gonna leave it on. Leave this light on. Get my flashlight here. Shut this light off. Shut this light off. There we go. All right. It's warm enough out. that I don't need to get in the sleeping bag. Oh, man. Oh, it's been a while since we've camped in the tent, guys. It's been quite a while. Man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about this now that I know, like, for sure somebody's been snooping around my campsite, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like stupid kids or something from that campsite down there that I was telling you about, or that are still in the park or something, just messing around with stuff. Yeah, it's not enough reason to leave. I just need to be vigilant. Alright guys, I'm going to bed. Good night, and I'll see you at 3 a.m. Somebody outside. There's somebody outside. There's somebody outside. Hello? Who's out here? Who's out here? Answer me, who is out here? Hello? Dude, there's that boot. Dude, so whoever that was looking for that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, whoever that was definitely looking for that. Why, if it was like the owner, why wouldn't they just come and grab it like during the day? Or at least like the first time I saw them here, like, hey, I was just camping here, I left this here. I'm just gonna grab it real quick, is that fine? Dude, okay, yeah, I'm out of here. This is bad news. This is bad news written all over it. Yeah, I'm out of here. Alright guys, it's late. It's late now. I packed up everything, and I got it in my car. I was kind of just stalling to see if anybody else would come back by here. But I'm definitely going to make a stop at the ranger station before I leave, and let them know, like, hey, like, there's somebody, like, I found this, and there's somebody, like, creeping around people's campsites. Like, do with that information what you will. So I'm definitely gonna let them know, because I don't want anything. I don't want any other people being harassed. So the two things I thought of while I was kind of putting everything away is, one, all this ties together. That boot with a can in it is, somebody, it's, missing. Because like I said, I found in the fire pit, I didn't think much of it. I know I have it on video when I first got here. There was it looked like some sort of gloves or something. They were definitely polyester or nylon or something, because they didn't look like they burned. It looked like they melted. And so somebody had been here. They tried burning some gloves. That boot, I have no idea. So I don't want to say it, but it seems kind of like, almost like somebody was trying to get rid of things, like they were trying to get rid of somebody's belongings, or their own belongings, even, for that matter. So why is there only one boot? Why is there a can of food in it? Why is there burned, like, gloves or, some sort of clothing in the fire pit? It just doesn't make sense. But I don't know, dude. It's just weird. It's just very, very weird. Or option two, it's very odd. It's very peculiar to have, like we've stated, a boot with a can of clams in it. Could it have been for like some like weird game, like a scavenger hunt, like geocaching, like, oh, here's a riddle, go find this, like, there's various games out there like that, as weird as that is to think about. Could it be something like that? Could it have been something as simple as that, like somebody playing a game, like, it was some kids that came to the campsite, they saw me, they freaked out, they ran away. But it just seems very odd that somebody came in to the campsite at the time they did to look for that stuff. And then when I popped my head out of the tent, they shine a light at me on the mode that's like supposed to disorient, that rapid strobing. They shine their light at me and hit me with that strobe so I can't see them. And they obviously were messing with that boot. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's very, very weird to me. Like, this is something about tonight, and I don't know, man. Something about tonight just does not sit well. I'm going to keep this outro short. Usually I like, to discuss a little bit, but I'm keeping this one short. Guys, thank you for watching. Big shout out to our patrons, our YouTube channel members. Thank you guys for making tonight's video possible. Please, guys, by all means, let me know what you thought or what you think happened. Like I said, I will be stopping by the ranger station before I leave this forest and letting them know what's up. But yeah, follow social media, links are in the description. I'm going to throw the last few things in my car and get out of here. New video coming soon, and as always, I will give you updates if I hear anything or I find out any more information than the Rangers tell me something about what's going on. But alright guys, have a good night or day, wherever you're at, and I'll see you very soon on the next video. Peace out.